Hey, what's going on guys? Maldiva here, and today I'm going to be doing kind of a different video. So I've never done something like this, but basically I'm going to make it kind of like a video game vlog almost. So I'm just going to be hanging out here. We're going to do a one take, and I'm going to talk about like Warlock tips, maybe the direction of the channel, anything like that. And while we do that, I'm going to also queue for a skirmish. So we'll do a little live game. We'll see if that queue will pop. But yeah, so first off, I wanna talk about like content for the channel. So I've been thinking about experimenting and maybe doing some IRL content as well as the Warlock videos. So I wanted to get everybody's opinion on that. Like, what do you guys think? Because I really want to try to do like car content. I'm really big into cars, and now I recently got a GoPro, so now I can do some pretty cool stuff. But whenever I would upload like IRL content to the channel, since you guys are here for Warlock and PvP, the videos would get downvoted a lot, and everyone's just like, what's going on? We want some Warlock stuff. That's what we're here for. So I'm just seeing what you guys would think if I did it here and there, and also if I could find a way to maybe like if we could like combine the two. I don't know if that's possible. So we'd have IRL while talking about WoW, teaching about Warlock. I don't know, probably not possible, but anyways. So for first off for this video, I'm gonna go over some like Warlock tips. We'll talk about the rotation a little bit and priority system in PvP. So now this isn't 100% perfect. This is just what I do. I didn't like read PvE guides. I'm not an expert PvE lock, but this is kind of how I play it in arena. So first main priority, you always need to keep an immolate up. At least one immolate. Because of all the bonuses, I mean, you have flashpoint, you really want to keep flashpoint up. So if you can keep immolate up on someone that's over 80%, to always have that up, it's going to be very important. And then it also just helps proc your other stuff and the shard gen, which is really nice. Now second, you want to watch your soul shards. So you want to try not to be soul shard capped. So you see I have max shards, so I'm gonna need to drop some bolts. Always got to be cycling through that, making sure you're not capped on shards. I know it's hard, like if you have melee on you, they're not gonna let you cast, they're gonna be constantly interrupting you and stunning you, but that's just something to keep in mind. So the whole game, you're just playing around, alright, getting my immolates up so I can generate shards, get my shards, refresh, and bolt. So just never staying shard capped, very important. And then we'll also talk about cooldowns. I can show you guys, alright, perfect. So I am spec supremacy. If anybody's curious how you go about doing the huge massive bolts, like 150Ks that you can do, I'm gonna show you what I do in my rotation to get that. So normally I'll try to get max shards, so we'll do that first. We'll get full shards before we start. I'm gonna drop my infernal, immediately start chaos bolting. Now with supremacy, you want to burn as many shards as possible. So some people, you could sit there spamming Rain of Fire, but I don't like to do that if I don't have to. 18 seconds, we pop Dark Soul. I'll Havoc, usually Coil, and then start dropping bolts. Now these are going to be the massive ones. I mean, I'm not attacking a PvP dummy, so the numbers are a little inflated with Focus Chaos outside of arena. That's how I go for the super massive bolts. Now if you Rain of Fired during that go instead of chaos bolted like I did, you'd get even bigger ones, because that's the fastest way to drop shards. If you're ever during your supremacy go and you need to drop shards quickly and you can't get a bolt out, let's say they'll kick you or there's just no one to bolt, Rain of Fire is going to be the way to go. So you just boom, drop a Rain of Fire. Only during your supremacy though. You don't really want to be Rain of Firing outside of that for any other reason, because it really doesn't do much. That's really its own purpose. The only purpose of that spell is to just drop the shards to stack up your supremacy faster. And now I'll try to cover juking. So as we all know, okay, we'll take this cue and I'll talk about juking a little bit more. As we all know, if you fight a melee cleave, they're going to be on you, and it's to be extremely hard to cast. So you're going to have to be on top of juking and doing it properly. Oh, look at this. Cool. We got another Warlock in the house. So what I do is we have, I'd say, around 3 major spells that I like to juke with. You have Cataclysm, Shadow Fury, and Fear, which are all away from the Chaos Bolt tree. So if you get kicked on those, you're still able to Chaos Bolt. We're playing the game around getting our Chaos Bolts off. That's the most important thing. That's how we're going to get our pressure, how we're going to win, is Chaos Bolt. So I'll juke with Katas, Fears, Shadow Furies, and then even if they let the Shadow Fury go off, you get the bolt regardless because they're stunned. Then you can also set up with coils. Now, this kind of sucks that we only get a 1v3. I guess let's try to set up my Supremacy go as fast as possible. Now I'm just gonna have to Dark Soul ASAP. Oh, he's trying to get his going. We'll bolt into his Disperse. Here we go. 70k. Oh, he's gonna kill him with that. Bam. Well, yeah, this isn't really the best time to queue skirmishes. I tried. But oh well. I'll try to queue up again for another one. See if maybe we get some better luck getting into a 2s. But yeah, back to juking. So let's say you have a melee cleave on you, and we'll say 2 kicks minimum. Like DK warrior with let's say an R-Druid. It's even worse if they have an R-Sham, because then you have to worry about groundings and a 3rd kick, which is also ranged. So DK warrior, what are the things you're gonna have to go through to get these bolts off? So they have Mind Freeze, warrior has Pummel, warrior has Stormbolt. The DK can asphyxiate you, which will stun you. He also has Gnaw Stun. Then if he enrages his pet can do an even longer stun, or if the pet is at range, it can charge you and kick your spell. And then Death Grip too. I guess we can count Warrior Fear. So that's a lot of stops that we have to go through to get our bolts off. It's pretty hectic. The only ones we really have to look at and track are the kicks. So you're always constantly looking at the kicks. And my playstyle, the way I do it, is I try not to, if there's 2 melee on me and they both have their kick up, there's pretty much 0 chance that I'm going to fully try to cast a Chaos Bolt, like, without juking. I'm not going to just sit here, 2 melee on me, let's just cast a full-on Chaos Bolt. I have to do things to get their kick. And one really good way that I love to, before I do anything, like normally before I Shadow Fury to try to juke, is Fear. Abuse Fear. This spell is one of the best tools you have. See, because I think the dummy breaks are around the same damage. So I Fear in a bolt, and you get the bolt and the Fear, and then you do it again. Fear, bolt. But now, let's say we go back to the same scenario that we were just talking about. Warrior DK. You can't fear 2 people at the same time. So what you want to be paying attention to is, hey, let's say Warrior uses Pummel. You juke the Warrior's Pummel. DK has his kick. It's easier to fear a DK because the DK doesn't have Berserker Rage to break it. So I'll fear the DK and maybe even bolt the Warrior if we were targeting the Warrior or the DK, no matter what. But always look towards fearing the guy with the kick. He is the guy that has a guaranteed stop for you. That's one little thing to always look out for when you're getting trained. Fear the guy that has the interrupt the kick that's going to stop you. And then after that, after I go through my fears on both of them, because you really want to abuse it. You can force trinkets. If you force trinkets, it's huge, and then you'll have Shadow Furies and coils. So that's going to be a really good way to play it. And that's normally how I juke. You can also use Infernal. Try to get a bolt off during the Infernal mini stun. That's a guaranteed bolt if they don't trinket it. And now we got double rogue. Okay, so we kind of have a real game now. Except that rogue has 140k health. So he's super undergeared compared to my 480k. I just need to protect this priest. They're probably going to open on priest because I am really tanky. I have so much health. Okay, double sap. Triple sap. Oh, alright, here's one. Yeah, I'm just going to Infernal right away. They're going to bomb, so we're going to Shadow Fury off the Infernal stun, and I'm going to try to set up my double coil. Right there. The coil to stealth. I'm going to double conflag them. Bolt the one that didn't cloak. Ooh. Okay, I was not expecting this guy to do a tab kick. Did a little focus kick on me, but this guy's dead. Boom. Yeah. They were both a little undergeared. 190k health, but we got to chaos bolt some people, and we talked about some Warlock tips. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's gonna sum it up. And don't forget to leave a like and comment down below, and also subscribe and tap the notification bell because we have daily uploads. And let me know if you like these style videos, or there's anything else that I should cover, any other topics, and I'll see you guys in the next video.